3, 2, 1. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh boy, my hair is messed up. So, we have a lot to go over today. I say that every week, but really, it's kind of true. So let me get things started up here, and then select all, copy, go down here. Hopefully we can get through a whole episode today without having some technical difficulties. We'll see. Okay. Ken, good morning. How are we doing today, brother? So, I'm going to get out of the way. I'm not turning Amish. I grabbed the wrong blade guard yesterday morning and buzzed off half my mustache before I realized that it was the wrong size, the wrong length. So I had two choices. Either look like an idiot for a week, or take it down to its natural termination point and do the whole thing. So at least it looks intentional. Depressed, have to go back to work today. Vacation is over. That's rough. But hey, at least you got a vacation. But it sucks. Was it at least good? Did you get a lot accomplished that you wanted to? I saw you were over there, pouring pretty much every day I went over to work. So I'm hoping you got a lot done. That's good. So I took that table planchette to my client, and she was almost in tears. Yeah, she was pretty much in tears with how it came out. She thought it was the best, coolest, whatever that she had ever seen. She didn't think it was possible to make something like that. Especially, my biggest concern was it was going to be too thin. But yeah, lady absolutely loved it. Not only did she love it, she went like buck nutty over the thing. So I'd say that was an unmitigated success. I thought it was just going to be a proof of concept that, yeah, hey, I can do the thing. I told her it is very fragile, and when she's putting the pencil or pen or whatever she's going to fit in there, to be careful, specifically because those fingers are very light and thin and easy to break, and there is no fixing it. She would have to buy a whole brand new one if it breaks, or the spirits break it, or whatever the case may be. And I also warned her that there are no further repairs, free repairs on the table. She said she would have a talk with the spirits about that, so it doesn't happen again. She was so happy, however, that she doesn't want just to continue buying from me. She's going to several conferences over the course of this year and next year that have $900 tickets. And she wants me to outfit the conferences with materials, with goods, possibly t-shirts and coasters and everything else. So that's a thing. That's a crazy thing. And when I told her that I'm capable of doing all of these things, she went absolutely nuts and actually found or tried to figure some extra things for me to start making. Now, the first one that I can't find online is a round planchette, about 6 inches across. So about that big in diameter. Put this over here. So I think we're going to design that today. Yeah. So I need to find a piece of, and she wanted it this one she wanted it Celtic themed. So I need to find a very nice piece of round Celtic interlace that has a hole in the center. And of course, the more ornate, the better. I see a lot that are semi-promising. Now she wanted interlace because her business logo is Yggdrasil, the tree of life, which for some reason she thought was strange that I could, not only understand what that symbol is, but also how to pronounce it and the mythology behind it. And she held up her phone because she has a wood-backed phone, and she asked if I could read the inscription that was on it. And it was runes, but it was English. It's not a whole or lost. I mean, come on. Like, do you even know who you're dealing with? Now, this will work. maybe. You know, something like maybe with like a triskelion or something would be interesting. Oh, that would be nice. But yeah, it's fascinating that to me it's always eternally fascinating that people, for whatever reason, don't think that anyone else could ever understand their own esoteric knowledge. It's fascinating and a little disheartening, actually. You know? It's like, I mean, yeah, it is strange, however, it's not that so far out of the realm of normal that it can't be found. And also, all the Celtic stuff, Nordic stuff, that's kind of in vogue right now. So, like, maybe 30, 40 years ago, it would have been strange to find someone to read runes and everything else, but now, finding anyone under the age of 40 that knows something about Nordic history isn't really uncommon. And the younger you get in that demographic, the more common it is. You know, under 40, under 30, under 20. Some of these people know everything about it. Ooh, that one's really pretty with the animals and stuff. I think I'm going to just keep it with the knots. Yeah, we'll just do knots. Keep it simple. Now, what's going to be interesting is when I actually start selling these things. Like selling more than one, because I fully intend on having that laser burning 5, 6, 7 days a week, if I can. Same thing with the Cricut. I want to have that running things off as often as I can. But yeah, she actually thought the thinness of the material was an asset. To me, that screams liability. But she wanted to have the least amount of inertia necessary to be able to move it so that it's easier for the spirits. Okay. Fair enough. If you thought what I thought was a liability is an asset, I'm fine with that, you know? I'm gonna download a new version later. Do the hard part first. sketch trace. And then we'll get rid of the original image. Now, the only thing that's hard about doing these like sketch traces and stuff is sometimes things come in a little wonky. Actually, let me just do it fresh, and then you could kind of see what I'm working with. Also, I changed the background of my light burn to a dark theme, which is just so much easier on the eyes. I wish I could turn somehow the edging to a darker theme. But, I mean, at a certain point, there's only so much you can do. Right? Let's go to that. Go to the design screen. I love how it goes picture and picture and picture and picture and picture. Alright, we're going to go over here. Go to import. Occult art. I'm going to do that guy. Go here. Trace image. We're going to do that just nice and easy. We're going to hit take that all the way down, I think. Do that. Yes. So now this is one solid image. Gotta go in there and break it apart, and I'll make it all singular objects. Background artifacts have to go.